lie detector says no. Now check the racketeer.
Well, I think it was a guy with a big jaw.
Now you have one clue. Next, try the school teacher.
I saw him. I'm sure he had a mustache.
True again. Now you know the criminal had a big jaw and a mustache. By eliminating the other suspects, you're ready to make an arrest. And there he is, the playboy. With skill and the lie detector, you become chief of detectives. Mattel's lie detector game is real fun. Get it wherever toys are sold. Remember, you can tell it's Mattel. It's swell.
Here's the thing.
Hair that grows, hair that goes to here, to there, to anywhere you like. It goes.
Here's new velvet. Her hair grows, just like her cousin, Beautiful Chrissy. You can make velvet's hair short, or make it grow.
Hair that grows, hair that goes to here, to there. It grows.
Beautiful Chrissy and new velvet.
You are witnessing one of the most exciting inventions of a lifetime. Jimmy Jet, the amazing new toy that puts you in the pilot seat. The throttle makes Jimmy Jet slow down or speed up. Jimmy Jet, with the exciting moving picture screen, makes you feel you can fly, fly, fly. Jimmy Jet, sold at food markets only.
It's the Action Kids. What in the world are they up to now?
Let's get right down to business.
Business? What business?
Fun business!
The Fun Pack Carry-All Action Playset by Marx. Look, this opens up the wild action world of Fort Apache. With Indians, cavalrymen, shell-shooting cannons. And here are the fighting knights, with a real drawbridge, knights, Vikings, and rock-throwing catapults. Here's the boot camp, with 10 Jeep bullet-shooting machine guns and 80 soldiers. Or land a helicopter at Cape Kennedy. Fire the rockets, back the space missile into the launching pad, and start the countdown. It's off into space. Zoom! Get Fort Apache, get the Fighting Knights, get the Boot Camp, get Cape Kennedy. Get all four, and carry your own world of action wherever you go. The Rugged Steel Carry-All Action Playsets by Marx.
Hey, Tommy, what's going on? I'm trying out my new Dick Tracy Power Jet Gun, made by Mattel. Five gritty perforated roll caps. They go in here, see? That's not all. It shoots water, too. Water? Shoots about 30 feet. Single shots are rapid fire. You can fire about 30 times before reloading. Yeah, but Tommy, see, here's where you put the water in. See that target over there? Hey, Tommy, let me tell you. It's the first gun ever that shoots caps and water, too. Or if you want, it shoots just caps or just water. I know. You know. I got one yesterday. Why didn't you tell me? What? And run the commercial?
Get Mattel's new Dick Tracy Power Jet Gun, complete with target wherever toys are sold.
You can tell it's Mattel. It's where? What are you listening to? This Remco transistor radio I made myself. Want to listen? Gee, the ball game. It's a real radio and it works great. Could I build one too? Sure. Remco makes it real easy. All you have to do is put together all the parts that come in the Remco kit. The transistor, the tuner, and a separate loudspeaker for broadcasting. Can you do your own broadcasting too? Yeah, sure. I'll do the announcing with this microphone while you work the radio. This is radio station REMCO, Remco, the do-it-yourself radio station. Oh, boy, we're radio engineers.
Fellows, get your Remco radio at your favorite toy store. From $3.95 to $9.95. Every boy wants a Remco toy.
Meet Major Matt Mason, Mattel's man in space and the bravest astronaut yet. He lives on the moon. We may all be there soon. And he gets around with a jet.
Until Sergeant Storm in his red uniform, Major Matt worked all alone. Now, together, they face the dangers of space and seek to learn the unknown. The machines that they drive seem almost alive as they transport the adventurous pair. The new Astrotrack whips through the black, and Firebolt even goes where they meet Captain Laser, his space gear ablaze with energy stored from the stars. He's a giant, it's true, but a friendly one who spent his boyhood on Mars. An exciting place, the world of space, as all the astronauts know. This world is swell. It's made by Mattel. With it, how far can you go?
Here comes Big Bruiser with light flashing. There's the wreck. That Big Bruiser up to it. This lever puts the power winch into action. And Big Bruiser does it again. Comes with jack, tools, fender, and spare tire to repair the wreck. Pickup truck included, too. Get battery-powered Big Bruiser by Marks.
This is Tiger Joe. Gigantic. With walkie-talkie operator, machine gunner. Tiger Joe. Rugged. Powerful. Ready for battle. You command Tiger Joe with remote control. Stop. Back. You breech load Tiger Joe and fire. Battery powered, the biggest tank of all. Tiger Joe, sold at food markets only.
All right now, how does a train go? Now an ocean liner? Now then, how does your tricycle sound? I see. But how would you like your tricycle to sound? Well, you can make it roar with Mattel's terrific new Baroom hot rudder engine. Put it on a trike like this, or like this. You get your own special key. Start it like Dad's key starts his car. The remote control is up here where it belongs. Sounds like a real engine. Put it on a bike or almost anything that moves. Mattel's new Baroom hot rudder engine. You can tell it's Mattel. It's swell.
It's the exciting new Daredevil Trick Track with the incredible Dolphin Racer, gear-driven for longer battery life. Daredevil Trick Track, full of fantastic tricks. A sensational new steering track. A wall of logs. A teeter-totter. And it's up, 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 and over we go. A somersault flip. And now, straight through a fly-apart house. Get Daredevil Trick Track, action-packed with tricks and tracks. It's thrilling, spilling, crashing, smashing. Daredevil Trick Track from Transogram, where the fun comes from.
That's how the Navy hunts subs. And that's what you do in Mattel's new Sonar Sub Hunt game. It's the exciting naval battle game where you use the sonar scope to sink your opponent's submarines. You scan the field with the sonar scope, get ready, and push the firing button. Here's what happens when you score a hit. That's one sub gone. Whether you score a hit or a miss, keep hunting the subs, but watch out for mines. They can cost you a turn. Here's how you place your subs and mines. Then you watch through your periscope while your opponent tries to find them with the sonar. The first one to sink 7 subs wins the game. See if you can sink the subs in Mattel's Sonar Sub Hunt game. See it wherever toys are sold. And remember, you can tell it's Mattel. It's swell.
do. What Barbie wears is up to you. There are sweaters and skirts and slacks and shoes. There are lots of styles from which to choose. Like a little pink suit and a white wool sweater and a pair of shoes. What could be better?
Mix and match, it's fun to do. What Ken will wear is up to you. There are sweaters and slacks and socks and shoes.
There are lots of styles from which to choose.
Try a shirt and slacks for games and sports.
Or a bright red vest to make him look his best.
Mix and match, it's fun to do. What Ken and Barbie wear is up to you.
There are blouses and bags and glasses and shoes. There are lots of colors from which to choose.
And you'll find all styles of mix-and-match clothes for Ken and Barbie on this fashion bar. Costumes are available from 80 cents to $1.40 wherever toys are sold.
You can tell it's Mattel. It's swell.
The Navy frogmen go into action. Beneath enemy ships, Navy frogmen work swiftly and secretly until... Look how real these miniature Navy frogmen are. The Torchman, the deadly demolitions expert, and the daring obstacle scout. These miniature Navy frogmen swim, dive, and surface by themselves. And they can be yours now. Look, here's where your free supply of high-pressure propellant goes. Ordinary baking powder will work, too. Now, here's how to get your set of 3 plastic Navy frogmen. For each set of 3, send 1 box top from Kellogg's Sugar Frosted Flakes and only 25 cents, or send 1 box top from Kellogg's Sugar Corn Pops and 25 cents. Use the handy order blank on the packages of Kellogg's Sugar Frosted Flakes or Sugar Corn Pops, or mail direct to Navy Frogmen, Box 350, Battle Creek, Michigan. Hurry!
This is a tense moment at the launching base as the huge Atlas missile with the man-carrying Mercury capsule is prepared for the shot. Now, for the first time, this most powerful rocket is to be launched from a railroad car, the new Lionel Mercury capsule launching car. The astronaut is moved to the capsule hatch by the new Lionel cherry picker car. It moves off. The countdown begins. Nearby at the new Lionel heliport, a Navy copter takes off to make...
Good morning. It is 9 o'clock. Broadcasting from Foothill College, this is KFJC Los Altos Hills. And yes, it's time yet again for another edition of the Norman Bates Memorial Soundtrack Show. That's correct. For the next 3 hours, you'll be hearing soundtracks, show tunes, television themes, all the music you've gradually grown to trust over the course of several generations. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the best music you ever saw.
quédate esta noche. Let's spend the night. Baby, I need you now. Let's spend the night together now. Let's spend the night. Baby, I need you now. Let's spend the night together now. Let's spend the night together. Now I need you more than ever. Let's spend the night together now. Let's spend the night together. Now I need you more than ever. Let's spend the night together now. I need you now. Let's spend the night. How I need you now. Let's spend the night together now. Oh baby, let's spend the night. How I need you now. Let's spend the night together now. I love you. Let's spend the night together. Now I need you more than ever. Let's spend the night.
It was all rather curious.
What are you prepared to pay while I'm waiting for these openings?
I suppose you pull in about 2,000 a year.
40 quid a week.
In fact, it was very, very curious.
Well, what do we make of him?
£40 a week, plus expenses, of course. A free trip to Eastern Europe and accommodation in a luxury hotel. Why? Hot enough for June. It was hot enough for anybody, and getting warmer all the time.
I'm Vlasta Simonova, your driver and guide. I'm to be totally at your service.
How nice, thank you very much.
To coin a phrase, he never had it so good. There had to be a catch in it. And there was. Hot enough for June. Romance with a beautiful girl. The gaiety and glamour of a sophisticated city, and all at someone else's expense. And what was it going to cost him?
Well, how'd you get stuck in a job like this?
It's a cover, you idiot. Here, give me the book.
What do you mean, cover?
What the hell do you think I mean? Here, now take this and guard it with your life.
I want to know what you meant.
Oh, do stop playing the fool, man. I am a spy, same as you are.
Spy? I'm nothing. I'm not a spy. I have nothing to do with being a spy.
Good evening. I have some questions to ask you. I represent the State Security Police.
Capitalist swine!
By the way, have you come across a fellow called Whistler?
Whistler? No, I don't think so. No, one of yours.
No, one of yours. I thought you might know him. Someone told me he had a bit of an accident.
Oh, I am sorry. Anything serious?
Enough for June.
The Cold War is about to end.
Hot enough for June.
Music right there by John Williams from Return of the Jedi, and that's The Death of Darth Vader. Good morning, this is 89.7 KFJC and the Norman Bates Memorial Soundtrack Show. I'm your host, Robert Emmett. We started off with Charo. Charo is going to be live tonight in Orinda at the Orinda Theater starting at 7 o'clock. And you can go to orindamovies.com if you want to learn more about Charo. We heard the trailer to Hot Enough for June and The Death of Darth Vader from Return of the Jedi. Well, it's going to be a fun day today. KFJC has lots of fun stuff coming up. Carson Street will be coming up at 12 noon today, hosting Eclectic Avenue, and he'll be on till 3 o'clock. From 3 until 6, Teacher's Aides will be on. From 6 until 9, Mr. S disturbs the peace. And from 9 until midnight, Zero Gravity with No Way Out. What would Saturday nights be without Zero Gravity? The world may never know. And then at midnight, DJ Friendly is hosting the Soul Patrol. Cool people, cool music. Cool reasons to listen to KFJC. Listen and obey. Well, of course, Disclosure, Steven Spielberg's latest movie, just opened up. And let's play some music from E.T., yet another extraterrestrial, on your source for sound, KFJC.
Don't you know what a radio is, boy?
Well, sure, but I've never seen one like that before.
No one ever saw one quite like that. Because that's a very special sort of radio. In its days, circa 1935, its type was one of the most elegant consoles on the market. Now, with its fabric-covered speakers, its peculiar yellow dial, its serrated knobs, it looks quaint and a little strange. Mr. Ed Lindsay is going to find out how strange very soon when he tunes into the Twilight Zone.
On every tree there sits a bird, singing a song of love. On every tree there sits a bird, and every one I ever heard could break my heart without a word, singing a song of love. A song of love is a sad song, hi lily, hi lo. A song of love is a song of woe, don't ask me how I know. A song of love is a sad song, for I have loved and it's so. Hi lily, hi lo, hi lo. Hi lily, hi lo. Hi lily, hi lo, hi lo. Hi lily, hi lo. A song of love is a sad song. Hi lily, hi lo. A song of love is a song of woe. Don't ask me how I know. A song of love is a sad song, for I have loved it so. Hi lily, hi lo, hi lo. Hi lily, hi lo. Hi lily, hi lo, hi lo. Hi lily, hi lo. Hi lily, hi lo, hi lo. Hi lily, hi lo. Hi lily, hi lo, hi lo. Hi lily, hi lo. Hi lily, hi lo, hi lo. Hi lily, hi lo. Hi lily, hi lo, hi lo. Hi lily, hi lo. Hi lily, hi lo, hi lo. Hi lily, hi lo. Hi lily, hi lo, hi lo. Hi lily, hi lo. Hi lily, hi lo.
That's from the movie Lily, and that is Hi Lily, Hi Lo. This is 89.7 KFJC and the Norman Bates Memorial Soundtrack Show. I'm your host, Robert Emmett. We also heard the main theme to the Mysterians and started off with the end credits to E.T. the Extraterrestrial. Well, happening today at the History Museum of San Mateo County, which of course is the old Redwood City Courthouse in downtown Redwood City. There'll be a speech from 1 to 2:30 p.m. called Behind the Bark. And Laura Gill is going to tell stories about the Marine Mammal Center. Of course, the Marine Mammal Center is a cool secret place. It's located up in Marin. And she'll be in Redwood City to talk about the seals that they work with and give you a behind-the-scenes look at the Marine Mammal Center. So that's today from 1 to 2:30 p.m. It's in Courtroom A at the San Mateo County History Museum, which of course is the old courthouse in downtown Redwood City. You can go to historysmc.org for more information, historysmc.org. Well, the latest Toy Story opens up this weekend as well. Let's hear some music by Randy Newman from Toy Story 2. KFJC is your source for sound.
And now, before rejoining, Annie, get your gun.
Nice of you to drop by.
Tell you what, Gromit lad, let's have a nice hot cup of tea.
Look, I don't know whether this is what usually goes on here, but Miss Brillig put me in charge as a shop assistant, and that's what I'm going to be. You can have a cup of coffee if you buy something, but that's all.
How do you like your coffee?
Alone.
Or do I have to go alone?
Alone,
I don't get it.
You're not supposed to get it.
But there was something weird about the way he acted.
Come on, let's have a good time. How about a drink?
You know something? I think I kiss better when I'm drunk than I do when I'm sober.
Oh, isn't that exciting?
Great so far, Pee-wee. Action-packed.
Well, how about it, handsome? Don't you think it's time we got to know each other socially?
I sometimes act impulsively, but not during working hours.
Would you be shocked if I put on something more comfortable?
That's what makes life unexpectedly pleasant.
Oh, it's very cozy here, don't you think?
Well, it doesn't look like the ideal place for us to get down to business.
I wouldn't say that. Make yourself comfortable.
Excellent.
Pity. I think I could enjoy being rescued from degradation by you.
Don't be tiresome.
I seem to detect an aura of anxiety.
Suppose you think that makes you better than anybody else.
You know something? I think the only reason why I got into this cape is so I could see you again. Sounds like a hell of a price, and I agree with you. I'm worth it.
Will you listen to the man?
I'll find out sooner or later.
Take your clothes off, please.
Oh, must I?
Yes, please.
I knew I was going to like you.
Something is approaching from the southwest. It is now quite close.
Well, what is it?
Mind your manners and you'll keep your friends, you mental midget.
You really are crazy, aren't you?
On the contrary, it's you who seem to be mildly unhinged.
Fat chance.
All right. Get yourself sorted out and shut up. No one talks anymore except me.
Pardon me for being frank, but I think that you are screwy.
But you must say nothing about me. Nothing about the law. Nothing about the House of Pain.
Has anyone ever told you that you overplay your various roles rather severely, Mr. Kaplan?
Get on with you. Find younger ears to listen to your nonsense.
Of course, I don't expect you to accept that fact, but it happens to be true.
I don't need no help, lady. I'll be doggone. You know, any week now we'll all be replaced by computers.
What have I done to deserve you?
You're just lucky, I guess.
Just remember this. In this country, they drive on the wrong side of the road.
You think that's terribly important, do you?
Why does everyone insist that I'm confused?
It was truly pregnant with suspense.
I am not programmed to understand big words.
Of course you are not, my dear sir.
I don't make heads or tails out of half of what you're saying.
Gee whiz, Aunt Harriet. What's so important about you?
I'm a brazen hussy who's deliberately trying to please you.
And you're doing a very good job of it, darling.
I don't know whether that kind of thinking's very healthy, but I must admit I've had some thoughts on those lines from time to time.
You could have knocked me down with a feather, dears.
Like your sense of humor. This is your idea, some kind of a joke. I don't think it's very funny.
Kid can't take a joke.
Listen to me. You're free to go. You're free to go.
Just a minute, sir. You wouldn't leave while I'm talking to you, would you? You would? Well, it's all right.
I'll find out sooner or later.
Drop in again sometime, now that you know the way.
Lost in Space will return next week at its regular time over most of these stations.
Over most of these stations.
I said that.
He said that.
non mi dire d'aspettare il domani che verrà. È una porta che tu chiudi fra me e te. Se stasera ti decidi a rispondermi di sì, i domani che verranno li dedico solo a te. Meglio stasera che domani, oh mai, domani chi lo sa quel che sarà. Nasce il giorno muore e la notte porterà l'incertezza del domani, chissà, chissà. basta un desiderio solo a non farti riposare e una pulce sul lenzuolo che dormire non ti fa. Meglio stasera che domani, oh mai, domani chi lo sa quel che sarà. Stasera ti decidi a rispondermi di sì, i domani che verranno li dedico solo a te. Meglio stasera che domani, oh mai, domani chi lo sa quel che
Fran Jeffries singing It Had Better Be Tonight. And that's from the first Pink Panther movie. This is 89.7 KFJC and the Norman Bates Memorial Soundtrack Show. I'm your host, Robert Emmett. We also heard the television theme to The X-Files. We heard the disco version of the main theme to Alien. We heard a drawn-out drama from the movie Luck. We heard Jeff the Unicorn. And started off a long time ago with Ride Like the Wind, music from Toy Story 2 by Randy Newman. Well, you know, this Wednesday, it's part 2 of British Invades. This is a 2-part series that started last Wednesday, and we have Ann Arbor and Phil Dirt, who will be looking at the British invasion music in the U.S. And that, the whole thing about the British invasion was that each city had a different sound, and even within cities, there were different sounds. And so Phil Dirt and Ann Arbor will introduce you to the various British bands, the influences, and they will include British bands that should have invaded but did not. So that's coming up this Wednesday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. on your source for sound, KFJC. Well, we heard from the first Pink Panther movie. Let's hear from the Pink Panther movie that had Steve Martin filling in. Well, because, of course, Peter Sellers was long dead. But this was the remake of the Pink Panther with Steve Martin. So here's music by Christopher Beck, Perfect Day for a Murder. KFJC, your source for sound.
planet up in the sky. I've measured them all with my naked eye. I've seen everything up in Mars. I know all about falling stars. But still I'm a very unhappy guy. I wonder why
you ain't got rhythm.
I can read the tea leaves in my cup,
but you ain't got rhythm.
And I just found out how high is up,
but you ain't got rhythm.
I discovered once while sober where the flies go in October. For what I found out about the flies, I got the Nobel Prize.
But you can't do the Charleston, and you don't know how to do the flat bottom, the new rhythm.
Heaven, I see heaven through my telescope while gazing from Mount Wilson's highest peak. I'll explain it all in Latin or in Greek.
But you're not so hot while dancing cheek to cheek.
I've mastered relativity,
but when the asked is liberty,
they never think of asking me.
Don't you wonder why? 'Cause you don't know how to do the rumba. That's the reason you're a lonely guy.
Oh, Venus is lovely tonight, and so is Jupiter.
Jupiter skipping from planet to planet,
jumping Jupiter.
But you couldn't be stupider. 'Cause you ain't got rhythm.
Why, I discovered liquid air.
But you ain't got rhythm.
And I've a cure for falling hair.
But you can't get hot.
What?
No, you can't get hot.
What? I'm a scientist to my fingertips.
But you can't do nothing with your hips.
And that's the thing we miss. You mean this?
Yeah! She's got it. He's got it. He's got it. He's got it. And got rhythm.
The Ritz Brothers singing He Ain't Got Rhythm. This is 89.7 KFJC in the Norman Bates Memorial Soundtrack Show. I'm your host, Robert Emmett. The Ritz Brothers were sort of the low-rent Marx Brothers. They ended up being mostly in B pictures, but they were relatively funny. They all sang, they all danced, and they were all pretty good at it. But, of course, being in B pictures, they didn't usually have the kind of material that Marx Brothers enjoyed. So. But it's, a guilty pleasure, I guess. And we also heard A Perfect Day for Murder, Christopher Beck, from the remake of The Pink Panther, starring Steve Martin. Well, starting Sunday and going through July 31st, Stanford University again does their Stanford Jazz. This is something they've been doing since 1972, and they invite all sorts of jazz musicians to come and perform. They also have workshops and special seminars, and they have Bradford Marsalis, tribute to Duke Ellington, Billy Childs, and many more. If you'd like to check out the Stanford Jazz for this summer, starts tomorrow and goes to July 31st. You can go to stanfordjazz.org. stanfordjazz.org. Here's music from The Little Mermaid. KFJC, your source for for sound.
Ariel, listen to me. The human world, it's a mess. Life under the sea is better than anything they got up there. The seaweed is always greener in somebody else's lake. You dream about going up there, but that is a big mistake. Just look at the world around you, right here on the ocean floor. Such wonderful things around you. What more are you looking for? Under the sea, under the sea. Darling, it's better down where it's wetter. Take it from me. Up on the shore, they work all day. Out in the sun, they slave away. While we're devoting full time to floating under the sea. Down here, all the fish is happy as off through the waves they roll. The fish on the land ain't happy. They shot 'cause they in the bowl. But fish in the bowl is lucky. They in for a worse fate. One day when the boss get hungry, yes, you go beyond the pay. But oh, under the sea, under the sea, nobody beat us, fry us, and eat us in fricassee. We what the land folks loves to cook. Under the sea, we after hook up. We got no troubles. Life is the bubbles under the sea. Under the sea. Under the sea. Under the sea. Since life is sweet here, we got to be here naturally. Even the sturgeon and the ray, they did the earth and start to play. We got the spirit, you got to hear it under the sea. The lute play the flute, the cop play the hop, the players play the bass and they sound the job. The bass play the brass, the chub play the tub. The flute is the Duke of Soul. The way he can play the lings on the strings, the chub rocking on the blackfish. He sings his belt and his sprat. They know where it's at. They know that blowfish blow. It's music to me. What do they got? A lot of sand. We got a hot crustacean band. Each little clown here know how to jam here under the sea. Each little slug here cutting a rug here under the sea. Each little snail here know how to whale here. That's why it's hotter under the water. Yeah, we in luck here down in the muck here under the sea.
I say there are things better left unsolved.
Who knows what waits for us in nature's no man's land?
Impossible, unbelievable, fantastic. But I tell you, it could happen. It could happen. It could happen. It could happen.
Yes, it could happen. For various authorities believe that buried somewhere under the polar ice cap, in a state of suspended animation, are the awesome creatures, the leviathans that roamed the earth at the dawn of time. And under certain conditions, a nuclear explosion could free one from his icy tomb. Then, guided by instinct, the beast would come back to the caverns of the deepest Atlantic where it was spawned. An armored giant, wreaking his prehistoric fury on modern man and his puny machines. Cities would be terrorized by the cruel intruder from the past. Populations crazed and panicked with fear by its destructive force. Granite and steel would crumble. Soldiers and their weapons would be powerless before the onslaught of the beast. The beast. The beast. The beast from 20,000 fathoms.
Herald Square, 34th Street, Broadway.
Every section of the city is guarded. No one knows where the monster will strike next.
Another one, Colonel?
No.
You know what the radioactive isotope is?
No, but if it can be loaded, I can fire it.
I'll load it. Just remember one thing. This is the only isotope of its kind this side of Oak Ridge, so you can't miss.
Under the sea comes many things. Broadcasting from Foothill College, this is KFJC, Los Altos Hills, the Norman Bates Memorial Soundtrack Show, and Bob and Ray.
You know, there is a difference in ball bearings, and Coogan's makes that difference. Coogan's scientifically make sure that each and every one of their ball bearings is not only round, not only smooth, but that it's pitless. They come in 3 handy sizes, 10, 25, and 50-cent packages, and you'll find them wherever ball bearings are sold. They make wonderful gifts for Father's Day, too. Remember the name Coogan's. B-A-L-L-B-E-A-R-I-N-G-S. Coogan's.
For your yourself and one for your dreams. You drift through the years and life seems tame till one dream appears and love is its name. And love is a stranger who'll beckon you on. Don't think of the danger, for the stranger is gone. This dream is for you, so pay the price. Make one dream come true. You only live twice. And love is a stranger who'll beckon you on. Don't think of the danger, for the stranger is gone. This dream is for you, so pay the price. Make one dream come true. You only live twice.
Music right there by Randy Newman from Pleasantville. That's Real Rain. This is 89.7 KFJC and the Norman Bates Memorial Soundtrack Show. I'm your host, Robert Emmett. Nancy Sinatra sang You Only Live Twice. Bob and Ray, ball bearings for Father's Day. We heard the television theme to Flipper, the television theme to Sea Hunt, the trailer from The Beast from 20,000 Fathoms, and started out a long time ago with Under the Sea from The Little Mermaid.
So I was kind of intrigued. I said, like, oh yeah, that's kind of interesting, but it's somewhat unlistenable.
I get together and
so that sold me right away.
Play these records.
KFJC Record Swap.
Oh ho, oh ho.
Sunday, June 28th at Foothill College in the dining hall. From 9 a.m. to 3 p.m., $5, free parking.
Put the record on, dancing. This was like
KFJC.org.
I bought it because I liked it. Oh, that's really interesting. That could be
Record
it.
swap.
So I think I will go now.
Oh ho, oh
It was. I made it finally. I said, yeah, I'm so glad I'm here.
So that's not tomorrow, but next Sunday. Next Sunday from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. right here, Ground Zero at Foothill College, the KFJC Record Swap. Vinyl, compact discs, posters, cassettes, merchandise, KFJC DJs. Who could ask for anything more? $5 donation benefits KFJC, and parking is free. So, well, let's do a double shot Randy Newman. This is McQueen's Wild Ride from Cars 3 on KFJC, your source for sound. from the Jerry Lewis movie, Visit to a Small Planet. That was the opening theme. This is 89.7 KFJC and the Norman Bates Memorial Soundtrack Show. We also heard Rooftop Chase from Johnny English Reborn and started off with music from Cars 3. Well, it is time for this week's Cool Secret Place. Each week, KFJC tells you about a place that makes where we live so fun, so exciting, so remarkable. Because you can go anywhere in the world and get the same cup of coffee, the same bag to buy, the same burger to eat, but there are people, places, and things that are right here, right in our own backyard, that you can't find anywhere else. So what do we have at this week's Cool Secret Place? A big thanks to listeners Drew and Cindy from Hayward for this week's Cool Secret Place, Yerba Buena Island. So they wrote, our cool secret place is Yerba Buena Island. On top of the island is a wonderful spot called Panorama Point. There's a 69-foot tall stainless steel sculpture by Japanese artist Hiroshige Sugimoto. The structure is a giant sundial with the top 50 feet being stainless steel. The stainless steel reflects the color of the sky so that at a particular time of day, we have visited a few times, and on a cloudless blue day, the point almost disappears into the sky. It's very cool. There's also a memorial to the Port Chicago explosion in 1944 that killed 320 people. Very interesting. The 360-degree views from the point are amazing. You can see Golden Gate Bridge, the Bay Bridge, Alcatraz, Angel Island, the San Francisco skyline, and the East Bay. We've taken family visiting from out of town there to take some amazing pictures. If you're feeling energetic, you can park for free on the Oakland side of the bridge at the Bridge Yard Building parking lot, which is located at 210 Burma Road, and walk the Bay Bridge Trail to Yerba Buena. Parking is free, and there's a public bathroom as well. We did that last summer. It's about 5 miles round trip and a lot of fun. Do bring water, sunscreen, and sunglasses if you decide to take the hike. Bicycles can also be used if you'd rather not walk, and of course that saves you the $8.50 bridge toll. After you visit Panorama Point, you can walk down or drive down to the base of the island, underneath the eastern span of the bridge, where it connects to Yerba Buena, and is the Nimitz House. Chester Nimitz lived there for 3 years until he passed away in 1966. It's a bit noisy from the traffic on the bridge, but we had the whole place to ourselves, and there's no charge to visit. It's a very majestic mansion, but you're not allowed inside. Most people would never know it's there, and it's a fun walk around the property and peeping into the windows. Once you finish Yerba Buena, drive on to the Treasure Island and check out the Gold Bar Distillery. It's located in the old Pan American Airlines terminal, where the China Clipper seaplanes in the 1930s would take people to different destinations throughout the Pacific. There's a small free museum inside that gives some history about Pan American and, of course, the distillery itself. Check out the Art Deco bathrooms while you're there. Hope your listeners might check out this cool secret place. Best regards, Drew and Cindy from Hayward. So thanks for that tip, Drew and Cindy. You know, there are many islands in the San Francisco Bay. Some, like Treasure Island and Coast Guard Island, are completely man-made. And others that used to be islands have been developed enough to become peninsulas. Now, Yerba Buena Island is a natural island and was built up as a military base during the Civil War, just like Fort Point. And it was there to protect San Francisco from seaborne invaders. In 1900, a 3-story, 6,000-foot classic revival wood frame house was built for the commandant of the naval base. Yerba Buena Island was the first West Coast training center for the U.S. Navy from 1900 until 1923, and then the Navy moved their training center to San Diego in 1923. Now, the house remained and is known as the Nimitz House after the commander of the U.S. Pacific Fleet in World War II, Admiral Chester Nimitz, who had full use of the house from 1946. But he had his own house that was up in the Berkeley Hills, and he only lived in the Nimitz House for the last 3 years of his life, dying in 1966. In the 1990s, then San Francisco Mayor Willy Brown considered turning that house into a ceremonial residence of the mayor, sort of like a Camp David. And for a while, you could rent out the Nimitz House from the city for $500 a day to use for special events. Now, the problem was the Navy still officially owned the property, but did little for its upkeep. And then the Navy was also upset that the rebuilding of the Bay Bridge after Loma Prieta earthquake meant that the new eastern span was built directly over the historic house. Well, the Navy did finally transfer the property, including the Nimitz House, to the state of California. Unfortunately, no conservancy group or nonprofit has come forward to preserve and restore the house, which is looking kind of sad these days, but in a majestic way, of course. With the Bay Bridge hanging over it unseen by traffic, most of our experience driving over the bridge is actually under Yerba Buena Island. The tunnel that was bored through it was built in 1938. The upper deck was for cars and the lower deck was for trucks and the Key Line system passenger train. When they decided to convert the bridge completely to car traffic in the early 60s, the decks inside the tunnel were rebuilt. The upper deck of the tunnel was lowered slightly to accommodate trucks that would now drive on it, and the lower deck of the tunnel removed the center column that divided the train tracks from the road and leveled out the roadway. Now, as Drew and Cindy said, if you want to walk the bridge to Yerba Buena Island, you can, but only from the Oakland side. Now, the bridge trail is 15 feet wide, and it's designed to vent car exhaust away from the path. And to get to Yerba Buena Island from San Francisco, you have to take a bus. And since Yerba Buena Island is connected to the larger Treasure Island, right where they connect, there's a ferry landing. And there's an 8-minute ferry ride to the iconic San Francisco Ferry Building at Gate B. Now, this beautiful building was destroyed, and it came from Beneath the Sea movie in 1955. It also shows up in the Dirty Harry films, the noir film DOA, and the musical Pal Joey. The ferry runs between 7:30 a.m. and 8 p.m. on weekdays and 9:30 a.m. and 8:30 p.m. on weekends. The boat is small, so only pedestrians and cyclists can use it. And hey, and the ferry is electric, so no emissions. There's been a lot of development on Treasure Island, and Yerba Buena is also looking at more housing development as well. Treasure Island was built to host the World's Fair and celebrate the completions of both the Golden Gate Bridge and the Bay Bridge. The Golden Gate International Exhibition opened in February of 1939 and closed in September of 1940. Now, as Drew and Cindy mentioned, there's a Pan American Airlines building that was created for the fabled China Clipper, which took off from Treasure Island during the World's Fair, and that became the administration building for the command of the naval base when the Navy took over the land. Now, the building is huge. It not only has a whiskey distillery, but there's also Woods Inn Winery. There are also 6 wineries that are located in buildings on Treasure Island. Now, the other part about the old Pan American building is that it has another cool secret place in it, the Treasure Island Museum. Now, right now, the museum is being built, so you can do better looking at the online collection. And you'll recognize the front of that big building as the Berlin airport from Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. And it also showed up in the 1998 remake of The Parent Trap. Now, you know, we live in an overdeveloped urban and suburban area, and it's amazing that we have parks and places that are so close to us to allow us to enjoy scenic walks, remarkable views, and historic buildings. Now, sometimes you have to take the road less traveled, and that can make all the difference. Thanks again to Drew and Cindy for exploring, discovering, and sharing their finds with us. I encourage you to get out and explore your neighborhoods, where you live, where you work, where you play. Discover interesting places and then share them with your family, friends, and neighbors. If you'd like to share them with us, you can write an email to me, robert@kfjc.org. That's my email address, robert@kfjc.org. Remember to put Cool Secret Place or KFJC Listener in the subject line of your message so you don't get thrown out with the spam. And the Treasure Island Museum, their website is treasureislandmuseum.org. There's the Treasure Island Ferry Service is sanfranciscobayferry.com. And there is a whole big thing about the Bay Bridge Trail information, but unfortunately, it's like one of those things that some long, convoluted thing. So I just put in Bay Bridge Trail information in your favorite search engine. So that's this week's Cool Secret Place. Share your cool secret places with other people. Let's play some music and get on to the television mystery theme of the week on your source for sound, KFJC. Music right there from the Red Pony. Well, it is 10:30, or a reasonable facsimile thereof, so it's time to play the game we all know and love so well. That's right, it's time for the KFJC Television Mystery Theme of the Week. Each week, we call on you to call on us at 650-941-2500 and identify a good, bad, or just flat-out ugly television theme. Something you've heard, something you've heard about, something you've only ever heard here. This was a television show that was on from 1960 to 1972. Sort of an ensemble cast. One was in The Bride Came COD, Rancho Notorious, Abbott and Costello Meet the Invisible Man, Going My Way, and Miracle on 34th Street. Another was in Viva Las Vegas, Behave Yourself, Dangerous When Wet, That Darn Cat. Another was in Unchained, the Shaggy Dog, Patent, the Daring Dobermans, and Swamp Fox. Yet another was in Cash McCall, Ma Barker's Killer Brood, and The Crowded Sky. Yet another was in How the West Was Won, X-15. I can't read my writing here. Oh, Rally Round the Flag Boys, Attack of the 60-Foot Centerfold. Yet another was in Zodiac, Jersey Boys, Manic Cop 3, Invisible Mom, Tremors 3, and Masters of the Universe, not the one that's out now, the original one. And the last one we'll talk about was in The Apartment, Shaggy Dog, Cane Mutiny, Double Indemnity, Sing You Sinners, and The Swarm. So if you recognize this week's KFJC Television Mystery Theme of the Week, 650-941-2500 is the number. Put on your thinking caps, clean the wax out of your ears, program your speed dial or your personal electronic assistant, and let's see if you listen to what you watch. Your source for sound, KFJC. Music right there from The Artist. And this is 89.7 KFJC and the Norman Bates Memorial Soundtrack Show. I'm your host, Robert Emmett. And what was this week's KFJC television mystery theme of the week? Well, in celebration of Father's Day, this week's KFJC television mystery theme of the week was My Three Sons. My Three Sons was on from 1960 to 1972. That was a long time. And also a television series, since it was live action. Everybody got older. So it was an ensemble cast. Uncle Bub was played by William Frawley, who was in The Bride Came COD, Rancho Notorious, Abbott and Costello Meet the Invisible Man, Going My Way, and Miracle on 34th Street. He retired from the show and died the next year and was replaced by William Demarest, who also had a really long career. Viva Las Vegas, Behave Yourself, Dangerous When Wet, That Darn Cat. Tim Considine was the oldest son, who eventually gets written out after a couple of seasons. He was in Unchained, The Shaggy Dog, Patent, and The Daring Dobermans, and was also in Swamp Fox. The middle son, Don Grady, was in Cash McCall, Ma Barker's Killer Brood, and The Crowded Sky. Stanley Livingston, as the youngest son, was in How the West Was Won, X-15, Rally Round the Frog Boys, and Attack of the 50-Foot Centerfold. His real-life brother, Barry Livingston, was adopted as the third son when they wrote Tim Considine out. And Barry Livingston was in Zodiac, Jersey Boys, Maniac Cop, Invisible Mom, Tremors 3, and the original Masters of the Universe. And, of course, star Fred McMurray was in The Apartment, Shaggy Dog, Kane Mutiny, Double Indemnity, Sing You Sinners, The Swarm, Flubber, all sorts of other movies. So, My Three Sons, this week's KFJC television mystery theme of the week. Who correctly identified that? Well, let's see. We had Ken and Jerry from Willow Glen, Liz from San Jose, Zulu from Campbell, Clint and Mona from San Jose, Judy from Waynesville, Eric from Tracy, Mary Lee, David, and Art from Rogue River, Oregon, Liz and Ross, Elizabeth and Ross from Tiburon, Steve and Laura from Redmond, Washington, Claire and Dave in Santa Clara, Steve in Willow Glen, Sci-Fi Bob in the East Bay, Lee in Cambria, Jeff and Cheryl in Seattle, Cindy and Mark in Sunnyvale, Janie in La Honda, Gary in Newark, Dan and Denise in Belleville, Ray in Sacramento, Pam and Andy in Mountain View, Marilyn from the East Bay, Tim up in Oregon, Drew and Cindy from Hayward, Warden Thomas at the Borrega Springs Correctional Facility, Bob in Redwood City, Greg in Red Rock, Texas, Jim in Oakland, Art in Sacramento, Ron in Bellingham, Washington, Seema in Tel Aviv, Nick in San Jose, Tracy in East Palo Alto, Karen and Tom in San Mateo, Morticia and Sir Francis in Fremont, Victor calling from Stockholm, Sweden, 7:30 in the evening there, Steve in Saratoga, Rex in San Ramon, Jeff in Pensacola, Greg in Oakland, Chuck in Los Gatos, Tom and Anna in San Jose, Jimmy in Campbell, Jeremy and Marianne in Bella Vista, and KFJC's own Circumference, Sam Yorko, Galaxy 500, and Carson Street, all correctly identified. This week's KFJC television mystery theme of the week. So if you could do so safely and correctly, give them a hearty handshake, a big bear hug, or a pat on the back. Because amongst their peers and contemporaries, they listen to what they watch. Always important to listen to what you watch, because you never know, somewhere, sometime, when you least expect it, somebody may nudge you in the ribs and ask, where did that come from? And you'll know. Well, hey, Circumference is on tomorrow from 7 to 10 p.m. and does the 80s tsunami for the last hour with all sorts of great new wave 80s hits, and gets the hit list and has a DJ in training. So listen to him tomorrow from 7 to 10 p.m. What's happening over at the Nile Silent Film Museum? Well, tonight they're showing a film called Atlantis. And Atlantis was made in 1913, and it made it in Norway. And the year before, the Titanic had sunk. And so the Atlantis has a suspiciously similar plot of a ship that sinks. And what's interesting is that Michael Curtis, who went on to direct all sorts of Warner Brothers movies, that he was an assistant director on that film. So because of the length of the film, there's no shorts before it. It's the whole ball of wax tonight, starting at 7:30. Silent films never are. Bruce Loeb is on the piano. And you go to nilesfilmmuseum.org to find out more. nilesfilmmuseum.org. And of course, the Nile Silent Film Museum is located in the historic Niles neighborhood of Fremont. So, broadcasting from Foothill College, this is KFJC Los Altos Hills and the Norman Bates Memorial Soundtrack Show.
Music programming on KFJC is supported in part by Streetlight Records in San Jose. Streetlight buys, sells, and trades new and used compact discs, records, and DVDs. Streetlight features live in-store performances from artists around the world. Streetlight Records is located at 980 South Bascom Avenue in San Jose, and the phone number is 408-292-1404.
Good morning, USA. I got a feeling that it's gonna be a wonderful day. The sun in the sky has a smile on his face, and he's shining a salute to the American race. Oh boy, it's swell to say, good morning, USA. Good morning, USA.
It's Bachelor Father, starring John Forsythe.
Funny, and he's also mustachioed. He solves all your problems by the end of every episode. TV Dad. Everyone loves TV Dad. TV Dad. Unlike your real dad, he never hollers, and he tells you how Progressive can save you lots of dollars. TV Dad.
In 25 minutes here on BBC One, the Midday News. But now, wait till your father gets home.
I love my mom and dad and my brothers too, and the groovy way we get along.
Every time the slightest little thing goes wrong, my mom starts to sing this familiar song.
Wait till your father gets, until your father gets, wait till your father gets home.
Dad's not so bad, and he seldom gets mad.
And we aren't about to desert him. Kids today like to have their own way, and what Daddy doesn't know won't hurt him. I think my mom's just swell.
But she starts to yell.
Every time we have a fuss, just wait till your father gets, until your father gets, wait till your father gets home. See what I mean? Wait till your father gets home. We know.
Music right there by Ellen Silvestri. And that was from Father of the Bride, another Steve Martin movie there. This is 89.7 KFJC and the Norman Bates Memorial Soundtrack Show. We also heard Wait Until Your Father Gets Home, a little slap-happy theme about Dad, the television theme to Bachelor Father. Bachelor Father had 4 different themes written for it, and the one we heard was written by John Williams, back when he was still called Johnny. And we heard the television theme to American Dad, and started off a long time ago with the Swingle Singers doing Star Wars. So this is over a week away. It's Monday, June 29th, so not this coming Monday, but the week following Monday. Art Crimes is going to be doing Grail Marcus's Mystery Train, 50 Years of Tracks. He tracked down Grail Marcus, who wrote Mystery Train back in 1975, and it was a groundbreaking survey of American music from the 50s onward. And it sort of threw the standard PR-driven music bio form into the bin. So they're going to focus on 6 very different artists, ranging from obscure to famous beyond measure, to frame the narrative. And then Grail Marcus is going to leave layers of ideas about America's unique character during the times of disruptive political, social, and cultural movements, and how popular music mirrored our nation's successes and failures. So that's Art Crimes doing a special Grail Marcus's Mystery Train, 50 Years of Tracks, Monday, June 29th, not this Monday, next Monday, June 29th, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Listen and obey. Well, being Father's Day coming up tomorrow, couldn't get away without doing a couple more Father's Day tracks on your source for sound, KFJC.
People, let me tell you about my best friend. He's a warm-hearted person who loved me till the end. People, let me tell you about my best friend. He's a one-boy cuddly toy, my up, my down, my pride and joy. People, let me tell you about him. He's so much fun. Whether we're talking man to man or whether we're talking son to son, 'cause he's my best friend. Yeah, he's my best friend. La la, ba da 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 ya, ba da 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 ba da 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 ya.
The following program is closed captioned for the thinking impaired.
This is Cesar Romero with the thought for today.
Reckless driving doesn't determine who's right, only who's left. This is Roderick Crawford saying, see you next week.
My, what a magnificent catastrophe you got there. Is it yours?
Now, when you went into his room with those tools, how did you know Philip wouldn't just walk in and surprise you?
Your Honor, I object. This is certainly incompetent, immaterial, and irrelevant.
Whatever.
Round up the usual suspects.
Go ahead. Make my day.
From a legal point of view, Dr. Puharich, what exactly is a trance?
This method is 100% safe. 99% anyway.
Suppose, Doctor, we were dealing with an area of abnormality. Would or could such a person openly express a threat to their intended victim?
Nobody hit me to that, dude.
Let's get out of here, Rhoda. He's just standing in the dock.
Stick around, Duke. We haven't finished.
You can't hang this on me, Webb.
I wouldn't be too sure about that, Duke.
I have deceived you.
Tessie, we stopped those two busybodies cold. Now on to the hardest part of in this plan.
And that is?
We're going to take Washington.
Darling, that's not hard.
No.
Look at the headline.
When I got home, I received a call from Mimi du Jour. She said she wanted to see me at the club right away. Since I had no idea where the club right away was, I suggested the Club Flamingo. She agreed.
And preparing, although he doesn't know it, to take the longest walk of his life, right down to the center of the Twilight Zone.
But my warning was intended merely as a safety measure.
The pains with him. Sometimes I have wondered whether life wouldn't be much more amusing if we were all devils. And no nonsense about angels and being good.
Oh, I know exactly how you feel. It's a very rare person who is taken for what he truly is.
Me? Even me?
You used to be a model, didn't you?
How could you tell?
It's on your police record.
Husband out to the wee small hours of the morning doing whatever it is he's doing.
Give me one good reason why I should help him.
I shall be very, very grateful.
That's a good reason.
I've heard a lot about ecstasy.
It's everything they say, and more.
This is the story of their forbidden moments of ecstasy and their terror of retribution for illicit love.
It's the thought that counts.
Holy cow! If everyone in the whole world to fall in love with, I had to pick a Martian.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal.
What kind of a joke is that?
Oh, it's no joke.
Can you dig it? Anybody care what this guy thinks?
No!
It's important to look and listen with your eyes, your hands, and your ears.
Now, if you will kindly follow me, ladies and gentlemen, please keep as close together as possible. There's much to be seen, more to be heard, and plenty to imagine.
This instrument, it can illuminate, yes, and even it can inspire. But it can do so only to the extent that humans are determined to use it to those ends. Otherwise, it's nothing but wires and lights in a box.
But unless the music is stopped now, the human race, mumbling, snapping its fingers and twitching its hips, will sink back into an amoebic state where it will take a coagulation of hundreds of teenagers to make up a single unit of vital force, which, once formed, will only live on sedatives, consume itself on the terraces of football stadia, and die.
In a way, it can be said that Walter Ryder succeeded in his life's ambition. There may be easier ways to self-improvement, but sometimes it happens that the shortest distance between 2 points is a crooked line through the Twilight Zone.
Music right there by Michael Giacchino, and that's from Rogue One, a Star Wars thing. The rebellions are built on hope. This is 89.7 KFJC and the Norman Bates Memorial Soundtrack Show. You heard a drawn-out drama, Father Knows Best, and the courtship of Eddie's father. What's happening at the Stanford? Oh, the Stanford Theater, yeah. This weekend, it is the 7-year Itch and Some Like It Hot. Both of those, of course, with Marilyn Monroe. Then Wednesday and Thursday, it's the Asphalt Jungle and Clash by Night. Asphalt Jungle has Sterling Hayden in it, James Whitmore, Sam Jaffe, directed by Walter Houston. And Clash by Night, Robert Ryan, Barbara Stanwyck, and directed by Fritz Lang. So it's their summer spectacular at the Stanford going on right now. And if you want to find out more information, you go to stanfordtheater.org. stanfordtheater.org. Here's Marilyn Monroe on your source for sound, KFJC.
You get in trouble, bring it home to me. Whether I am near you or across the sea, I will think of something to do. I'll be on the lookout for you, and I'll find you. You can count on me. And don't you let 'em get you against the wall, 'cause I'll be there to catch you, and I won't let you fall. Call me if they hit you below. Call me when there's nowhere to go, and I'll be there. You can count on me. You can count on me. And if they all desert you and you start to bend, you know I won't let them hurt you.
one is blessed from birth. But don't rely on love and blessings from above. It needs a little help on earth. Marriages are made in heaven, and heaven knows their worth. But never just decide that heaven will provide. Give a little help on earth. Sometimes the road is hard and long. Life seems all work and no play. Somehow your dreams have all gone wrong. Everything seems so far away. Marriages are made in heaven, but each must help his own. Just learn to give and take, and then one day you'll make a heaven just like Darby and Joan.
If a man answers your phone when I call, well, there's gonna be some screaming, and that ain't all. 'Cause if I'm here calling you, then who's the who I'm talking to? Why, any fool could see that for sure it ain't me. So if a man answers your phone, then honey, we're through. Now everything between us used to be fine, till I became a third party. Wait, ain't no party line. You hear me talking, gonna hang this phone up now and dial again. Oh, and there better be a soprano on the other end. 'Cause if the voice is baritone, when you told me you'd be home alone, well then I'm wasting my time, not to mention my dime. So if a man answers your phone, then honey, I'm gone.
Have you been exposed to any type of radioactivity in the past 6 months?
No doubt you are having a council of war. It amuses me to watch your puny efforts.
Klaatu, Barada, Nikto. I know that you were planning to disconnect me, and I'm afraid that's something I cannot allow to happen.
Hold on a minute. That's a UFO out there.
Are you ready, eager young space cadet?
Exterminate! Annihilate! Destroy!
Self-expression doesn't seem to be one of your problems.
All commercial television and radio transmission facilities throughout the world will be tied into my communication system by 1000 hours Friday. At that time, I will state my intentions for the future of mankind.
It is no concern of ours how you run your own planet. But if you threaten to extend your violence, this Earth of yours will be reduced to a burned-out cinder.
Ha-ha! Got the drop on you with my disintegrating pistol. And, brother, when it disintegrates, it disintegrates. What do you know? It's disintegrated.
It's puzzling. I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like this before.
No, we haven't seen the end of them. We've only had a close view of the beginning of what may be the end of us.
Oh, come now, Dr. Ames. It's just that I didn't expect an attractive young woman like you to be a research scientist.
Thank you, Dr. Morrison.
This conversation can serve no purpose anymore. Goodbye.
Music right there by Hans J. Salter, and that was from It Came from Outer Space. This is 89.7 KFJC and the Norman Bates Memorial Soundtrack Show. I'm your host, Robert Emmett. We also heard some attention deficit rock, Planet Claire. Ronald Stein doing the opening theme to Invasion of the Saucermen. A drawn-out drama, Bobby Darin, If a Man Answers. Made in Heaven. That was a 50s vintage film with David Tomlinson before he had a mustache. And in the movie, he's married to Petula Clark. And they have a new housekeeper coming to work with them. And they think that she's old and ugly, but of course, she's beautiful. So, comic complications ensue. Sammy Davis Jr. singing Hawaii Five-0. We heard the television theme to My Favorite Martian. And I don't know where Marilyn Monroe went, but it was on a Marilyn Monroe compilation, and it was Something's Got to Give. Down these mean streets a man must go who is not himself mean. He must be a complete man, a common man, and yet an unusual man. He must be, to use a rather weathered phrase, a man of honor, without thought of it, and certainly without saying it. He must be the best man in his musical world, and a good enough man for any musical world.
You know you don't have to act with me. You don't have to say anything, and you don't have to do anything. Oh, maybe just whistle. You know how to whistle, don't you?
Carson Street, Saturday afternoons, 12 noon to 3 o'clock, on KFJC 89.7 FM. Your source for sound.
No, it's always smart to have the right answers, like that. Now, you take it easy. I got this thing all figured out.
You always have a very smooth explanation ready, huh?
What do you want me to do, learn to stutter?
That's right, Carson Street's pulling music now as we speak, and he'll be up in about 20 minutes to give you a good afternoon full of wonderful, eclectic movie. So listen and obey. Carson Street coming up in about 20 minutes. Well, there's already trailers out for the new Supergirl, which looks super bad. And it reminded me of a Supergirl that was made, was that back in the 80s or the 90s? It had a couple of people in it, didn't go very far, so I guess everybody's forgotten about it. But it did have a fun Jerry Goldsmith score. So here is Supergirl, Jerry Goldsmith, KFJC, your source. What's that? Otto Schifrin's great opening to Bullet. This is 89.7 KFJC and the Norman Bates Memorial Soundtrack Show. We also heard First Flight, music from Explorers. An expanded Explorers is just being released by Entrada. And they met in a taxi cab, Fay Wray, movie from the 30s, and started off with Supergirl. Supergirl. Well, hey, you know what's going on now? It's the Alameda County Fair over in the East Bay. The Alameda County Fair is at the Alameda County Fairgrounds, which is in Pleasanton at 2005 Valley Avenue, Gate 8. And from now until July 12th, they'll be open Wednesdays through Sundays. And what do they have? Well, they have the American Tractor Museum. They have a train museum. They have an antiques building. Of course, like county fairs, there's quilts and crafts and fine arts, wine and beer in competition. They have a 9/11 memorial exhibit and nightly drone shows, except for July 4th, which they'll actually have real fireworks. A demolition derby today and tomorrow. Monster trucks, a tractor pull, a corgi race, the little dogs, and pig races, of course. Petting zoo, and a lineup. Well, you missed Gene Simmons. Gene Simmons played last night. Over the next couple of weeks, so that En Vogue, the Beach Boys, Tower of Power, Boys to Men. Just a lot going on. So it's now through July 12th, Wednesdays through Sundays at the Alameda County Fairgrounds, which is in Pleasanton. You can go to alamedacountyfair.com to find out more. alamedacountyfair.com. Let's hear more music on your source for sound, KFJC.
Sugar, oh honey, honey, you are my candy girl, and you got me wanting you, honey, oh sugar, sugar, you are my candy girl, and you got me wanting you. I just can't believe the loveliness of loving you. I just can't believe it's true. I just can't believe the wonder of this feeling too. I just can't believe it's true. Ah, sugar. Oh, honey, honey. You are my candy girl, and you got me wanting you. Sugar, you are my candy girl, and you got me wanting you. When I kissed you, girl, I knew how sweet a kiss could be. I know how sweet a kiss can be. Like the summer sunshine, pour your sweetness over me. Pour your sweetness over me. Oh, sugar, sugar on me, honey. Sugar on it, oh yeah, oh yeah, sugar on it, honey. might all seem worthwhile, but it's you, girl, and you should know it. With these plants and every metal movement you show it. Love is all around, no need to waste it. You can have the time, why don't you take it? You're gonna make it after all. You're gonna make it after all.
When it's least expected, you're elected, you're the star today. Smile, you're on candid camera. With the hocus pocus, you're in focus. It's your lucky day. Smile, you're on candid camera. It's fun to ask yourself. It's the time, it's tried and true. It's fun to look at yourself as other people do. How's your sense of humor? There's a rumor laughter's on its way. Smile, you're on candid camera. Smile, you're on
Well, Mickey's hands are in the hostage position, so it's time to bid adieu to another edition of the Norman Bates Memorial Soundtrack Show. Next week, 3 more hours, soundtrack, show tunes, television theme, all the music you've gradually grown to trust over the course of several generations. Get out and do some stuff this weekend. Always great things happening in the Bay Area. Movies, music, museums. Even if all you do is sit around and talk with your friends of the day about the issues of the day, make sure you take advantage of everything that's available to us right here, right in our own backyard. Coming up next, Carson Street, broadcasting from Foothill College, this is KFJC, Los Altos Hills. Until next week, Robert Emmett saying, Happy Father's Day, and be seeing you.
Without Purdue Global, I wouldn't be where I am today. Start your comeback today at purdueglobal.edu.
Oh, Tezspire. This could be the day you say.
There is lamb's wool under my naked feet. The wool is soft and warm, gives off some kind of heat. A salamander scurries into flame to be destroyed. Imaginary creatures are trapped in birth on celluloid. The fleas cling to the golden fleece, hoping they'll find peace. Each thought and gesture a garden serenade. There's no hiding in memory. There's no room to avoid. The crawlers cover the floor in the red ochre corridor. For my second sight of people, they've more lifeblood than before. They're moving in time to a heavy wooden door, where the needle's eye is winking, closing on the door. The carpet crawlers, he dare call us. We gotta get him to get out. We gotta get him to get out. We gotta get him to get out. There's only one direction in the faces that I see. It's upward to the ceiling, where the chamber's said to be. Like the forest fight for sunlight that takes root in every tree. They are pulled up by the magnet, believing they're free. Carpet crawlers, he dare call us. We gotta get him to get out. We gotta get him to get out. We gotta get him to get out. Mild-mannered supermen are held in kryptonite, and the wise and foolish virgins giggle with their bodies glowing bright. Through the door a harvest feast is lit by candlelight. It's the bottom of a staircase, but spirals out of sight. The carpet crawlers, he dare call us. We gotta get him to get out. We gotta get him to get out. We gotta get him to get out. The porcelain mannequin with shattered skin fears attack, and the eager pack lift up their pitchers. They carry all they lack. The liquid has congealed, which has seeped out through the crack, and the tickler takes his stickle back. The carpet crawlers, he dare call us. We gotta get him to get out. We gotta get him to get out. We gotta get him to get out. Got to get him to get out. Got to get him to get
She also learned how mild a cigarette can be. She's chosen camels because they're she.
They're so mild, camels suit me to a T. Camels, my camels.
Camels, see how mild a cigarette can be.
What's more delicious than a fluffy golden omelet? A fluffy golden mushroom omelet made with Chef Boyardee's sauce with mushrooms. And Chef Boyardee's sauce with mushrooms comes ready to serve. You don't have to add a thing. Chef Boyardee has already blended mushrooms, tomatoes, and just the right amount of spices and seasoning. Now let's pour this smooth, tempting, different mushroom sauce over our omelet. Fold the omelet. There. An omelet anyone would like. Golden brown, fluffy, bursting with delicious chef sauce with mushrooms. Get acquainted with all three Chef Boyardee sauces. Meat, mushroom, and the new Spanish sauce. Remember, these sauces are made with the same skill and care as the sauce that gives that delicious flavor to the chef ravioli we've told you so much about.
You know, there are lots of activities going on about this season of the year. The one you'll find uppermost in the minds of most high school students, especially toward the end of any week, is football. And the night before the big game, there's generally a rally. Now, you don't want to be late, but before you go, remember, you're planning to bring the gang in afterwards. Now you've got the idea. Put plenty of Coke in that refrigerator. Ice-cold Coca-Cola will be a mighty welcome sight when you return. You know, it's a good idea to keep plenty of Coke on ice all the time.